Yo, what's up? Am I live? Can you hear me? Is anybody even watching? Is there anybody there? Mark Kusi, are you there, man? Can you hear me? Can you dig me? I don't think there's anybody even there. Baby Yoda, what's up, yo? Robert Clark, what's up, buddy? Eric Cobber, what up, dogs? How you guys doing tonight? Is it Cobber? Nice. This was kind of a spur of the moment thing. Wheelchair chest jump. Yeah, wheelchair test dummy. That's still my favorite name on the internet. Joseph Uribe Jr. How's it going, man? It's cool. You guys' names all look familiar from seeing you in the comments, and I want to thank you all for that. That is way cool. I really can't believe anybody even tuned into this, especially because I only announced I was going to do it like 30 minutes ago. Baby Yoda, what's up? Feeling good. Hey, practice makes perfect, man. What kind of you jamming by yourself, Eric, or are you jamming with your band? And Baby Yoda's jamming with his band too. You guys jamming solo, man? You were practicing in your bedrooms or in your home studios, or? Story of My Life. Hey, Story of My Life is a fantastic song by Mike Ness, and one of the first dudes that I could actually, when I started to play, can I even remember how to play it? Here's the giveaway guitar, guys. Story of My Life. Yeah, man, Story of My Life, CG&D. There's another song. Bedroom. I have a band called Varky Lane. Oh yeah, man. You guys got any music out? You got a website or anything? Baby Yoda? Well, yeah. Well, you know me. I'll promote anybody. I was in a band and struggled, man, and would take. And I remember one time we got a sponsorship from a jewelry company that was going out of business. No, we're just like a garage band. Good for you, man. The world needs more garage bands. Because right now music sucks, doesn't it? Like mainstream anyway. Gosh, we need more garage. Like a reggae band, dude? Mark, I'm sorry. I'm not good at this. So Mark, is that like a reggae band? And Manuel Ignacio. Damn, is it hard for me to say your name, dude? Manuel Ignacio Miranda. How's it going, bud? Thanks for tuning in. And there's K-Log52. What's up? I think I forgot what key I was in there. Okay, we do acoustic covers of rock songs. Nice, man. You guys got like a Mark Kusi. Do you guys have like a website or anything like that, man? You have anything? Because I'll play it on a channel. Shit. Will YouTube let you put a link in here? Pop your link in there, man. It's all right, man. It only takes one video for anything, man. Just get your name out there. Put your name out in front of everybody. Like I said, there's no such, like Axl Rose said, man, there's no such thing as bad publicity. Yeah, and whatever he's got, man, follow that dude, right? I like the way you guys work, man. We're like we're going to be like a team here, you know? And we got enough of us together all on the same page, we'll be a force to be reckoned with. But this is the giveaway guitar. Let me take that tuner off of there. And I honestly, I hadn't played it since I made the video for it. And I pulled it out of the gig bag and it was still in tune. So it's a pretty sweet guitar, man. I got her open wide up. Yeah, man, it's a bullet. Dude, it's gonna be somebody's gonna win it. Robert Clark, it might be yours. Eric, I agree. Eric, they definitely have come a long way. Kevin Brown, what's up, Holmes? I missed that guitar. That was my first one. Haven't played one since I was a teenager. Man, I remember you saying that in the comments. Well, you're in, man. Ooh, that wasn't the guitar sucking. That was me. Stratocaster, baby. You know, I had a long time. Part of my camera, by the way, man. I got like no budget, so. But or if I'm giving you a crotch shot, I don't want to do that either. But this thing's sweet, you know. Like I got a camera that might be too bright and whitening everything out, but Vox VT30, Vox VT50. I got a Vox VT30. Love it, man. I bought it at the pawn shop for I think I got it for like $25. I couldn't believe it how cheap I got it for. But anyway, man, so the reason I got you all together here, we've been live for 7 minutes. I guess we'll wait till 10. It's not rocket science. Or as Ricky from the Trailer Park Boys would say, it's not rocket appliance. Why I'm doing this. I like the funky tone with the bridge in the middle pickup. Yeah, I like the funky tone too. I paid $164 with shipping. Damn, that's good. That's real good. What's going on here? Chaos, David. Chaos. I was just kind of talking about what's going on and blah, blah, blah. Really, it's a lot of blah, blah, blah. Any advice on getting deals on pawn shop hunting? Go often. Go to the same stores often. I got a circuit. There's 13 of them in my circuit. Pawn shops drop their prices. Their prices are clearly marked. At most pawn shops, not all pawn shops. And I'm not going to say anybody's names here or I'll get, I don't want to get in trouble or anything like that. But it's on the pawn shops, the prices are there. And if they are at a certain pawn shop, it will drop by the day. So know when the price is going to drop. And be there the day that the price is going to drop, and you'll get that, and work with the same people. Don't work with the jerks, Don't work with the jerky pawn shops, go see what they got, but don't feel the need that you need to take something home. That's the other thing. Don't ever feel like you need to take something home because there's always something better. So don't fall in love with anything, getting deals on. And by the way, and then the other thing is, good time to go. The best time to go. Save your money after Christmas, like after Christmas, beginning of the year. Make sure you got a good pocket full of money come like February, March, and April. Make sure you got a bunch of money for those 3 months because that's like the prime time buying season. And you got people that you're going to compete with that have income tax checks, so you want to be there first. Bang, bang, bang. But I could write a book about this, and who cares? What are we at? I'm buying J-Craft. Try buying J-Craft guitars. Mark, what is a J-Craft guitar? It's all good. I'm waiting to find a bullet strat to review. I don't know how they get all these views, but this is, hey, Robert, I hope you win this thing and do a review and put a big picking and flipping sticker on the back of it. By the way, you guys can get these picking and flipping stickers. You know, look at that camera. Maybe it's too bright. Anyway, you can get them if you want, man. All you got to do is email us and ask for them. Always check out my buddy Pine Top Jackson. He's the man. How can a shipping cost? Because I have a guitar in Spain, I don't have any here. How can a shipping cost? All right, I said, how much a shipping cost? I left my guitar in Spain. Shipping's expensive, man. Like, it's ridiculously expensive. Don't be in a hurry when it comes to shipping. That's all I can say. What else we got? David, how much? Yeah, it all depends. It all depends on what your carrier is and how you can ship it there. I mean, I've shipped to Australia before, and then you also have to worry about taxes. And my best bet is cross that bridge when you get to it. You can lose a lot of sleep over things that'll never happen. But when they happen, that's when you do your homework. Jet guitars, Harley Benton, and Sawtooth are great as well. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard about that. It's like you can't turn on the internet without hearing about Harley Benton guitars. Maybe I'll try one out one day. Watching from Phoenix. What up, Bianca? It's freaking hot, isn't it? Like, doesn't it seem like this summer lasted forever, Bianca? Like, when is the good weather going to show up? Why the reason we live in the desert, when is that showing up? Blah, blah, blah. Joseph, you Rob Jr. from Texas. What part of Texas are you from, Joseph? See, there are some countries. Yeah, man. Alexander Delora, good morning from here. All right, man. Well, good evening from here. Gotta go. Baby Otis, thanks for tuning in, man. Good to see you. I hope it is, Bianca, because like I ride motorcycle every day. Like, unless it's raining, and it hasn't rained for like 125 days in the desert for real. I've ridden my motorcycle every day. Saw two Telecasters just under $200. Andy Dion's in here. I didn't even see him. Yo, what's up, Holmes? Kevin Brown, did you play this guitar? Phone's going off. Try J-Craft Telecaster and Strat. All right, I'll check them out, man. Like I said, by the way, there's a video coming out on this tomorrow, everybody, and part of it is naming the guitar. So make sure you tune in. I'm probably going to post it tomorrow morning or something like that. It's done. I was going to post it tonight, and I said, let's just go live. And I'm not, so you guys can find out about that tomorrow. But we're doing all right with it. Let's see, got one for Grandpa, and he loves it. All right. Well, I will see if I see one in a pawn shop, I'll definitely pick it up and play it. I like to pick up ones that off brands that I've never heard of before. I always like to pick them up because sometimes that's a good one, or maybe it's some custom luthier dude that made it in his basement that really had his shit together, and you got a guitar that plays like $1 million guitar for $50. Has a humbucker and a lipstick pickup. Nice. J-Craft still not known that much because the price and tone is good. It's slowly rising here in the Philippines. All right, I got you, man. I want to come over and check that out. I've been watching this guy on YouTube. What's he called? Ride for Kicks, I think it's called. And he's in Pattaya, something like that. He rides scooters around. He's an American dude. I think he's originally from I don't know. He's from the East Coast for sure. He's got that Philly accent to it. Anyway, that yellow guitar is rad, Andy. Hey, and there you go. How's it going, bud? All right. So holy crap, we got 13 people watching us. I can't believe it. That's pretty awesome. I want to thanks everybody for tuning in. So if you didn't know, we hit 600 subscribers, which is pretty freaking awesome. So thanks all you, especially you, for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. So we are at like 603 or something like that. And that means we have like under 400 to go, which completely blows my mind that many people would actually care. Or, you know, I mean, hey, I can get it that they want a free guitar. That's cool, but still. Thank you very much, Bianca. Oof. Anybody see that meme, you know, with Leonardo DiCaprio, like on all the tuning heads, and then on the G string he's like Crenshaw, Georgia. I say, Texas accent is just the right way for English to sound. You need to make some kind of reform and enforce that accent. I tell you what, if they can get the kids to learn how to add 2 and 2, I'd be happy at the schools here right now. But that's political, and I will not go there. Robbins. Warner Robbins. All right. For peeps on here, I'm giving away a Ditto Looper. Hey, man, Andy's giving away a Ditto Looper, man. You should have told me to say that, man. Now he's giving away a Ditto Looper, and that's how I actually met that guy. So now I had an RC30 XL that I got for peanuts, and somebody made me an offer I couldn't refuse, and I sold it. And as soon as it was out the door, I was like, why did you get rid of that one? But that was way more looper than I needed. So we got 600 subscribers. We got 397 to go, and then we're going to give this one away. Well, all right. I see that, man. Well, hey, if you subscribe to the channel, I say you're entered in the contest to win this guitar. Here's the link for the. Bianca, you play, right? You got it. You got guitar lessons and stuff that you do on your channel, right? Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, I say, man, what I was telling you before is my computer wants to restart. We'll wait an hour. What do you think? Anyway, yes, you check out Bianca West's channel too, because she's got 27,000 subscribers, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, check her out. If you're not subscribed, go check it out. I watch some of her stuff. It's pretty cool. She can jam. So, what else we got? Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, 27. Bianca, how long have you been at it that you've got to 27,000 subscribers? Anything on? 1, 3, and a 5 is all you need to know on guitar. That's how you know, when I was a bass player, you made your money on the 1, the 4, and the 5. Dang, 2 years. Very good. I started this channel about 2 years ago as well, but I didn't have a camera that was good or anything like that. And I finally scored a G7X out of the pawn shop, and then the virus hit, and I was making goofy videos about, it doesn't matter, I was just making goofy videos, and I thought, hey, why don't we got all these guitars, let's do something with them. So here we are. So I guess we did. Man, this thing does sound good. I don't know why. I always wondered why Clapton stopped playing. Let me get you moved up here. Here it is. I always wondered why Clapton stopped playing. This thing sucks. There's my bald spot. I always wondered why Clapton stopped playing Les Pauls and started playing Strats. But this one's got, and this is a Squire, you know. I mean, Clapton's playing a 59 Strat. That's a whole other world right there. My biggest problem with Strats is, especially back in the old school, I couldn't play it without constantly turning the volume down. And then I had one made where this was a dummy one, if you can see that, where that one was a dummy one, and the volume was a stacker on the tone. But I don't know. I was never really. I still am not that much of a guitar player. I still have my Telecaster, and I have a couple Les Pauls and some old Gibsons, and I'm more of a collector and connoisseur than I am a guitar player. I mean, you want to see some guys that can really jam. I got lucky enough to play with guys that can really jam, but you know, like check out like Barry over at Beat to the T Studios. He gives lessons, and you know, he's a shredder. How much did it cost? You talking? Let's see who we got there. David, are you talking about this yellow guitar here? It was $73.12 shipped to the house. And they hit me with some kind of tax, but other than that, and I will say this: we did fix the problem. The hum is fixed, but that's all I'm going to say about it. Check it out in the video. It's a short video. It's like 4 minutes long, but it's a pretty good guitar. What do you guys think of it? Like, what do you do? Hey, what's up, Pine Top Chris? Everybody, I don't know if he was here or not, but remember, everybody say hi to Chris, Pine Top Jackson. Check him out. He's at work on a break. Able to stop by and say hi. And there's Andy saying about, yeah, Barry's a great player. He just beat me in a shred contest. I got second. Nice, man. That's cool that you guys all, it's like this little group of people that hang out. That's pretty cool. But yes, what do you guys think of this thing, man? By the way, the guitarcheologist said this was a glory, so I'm going to say it's a glory. And someone also told me, I said in the video, it has two humbuckers. I never mentioned a single coil. And yes, I never mentioned a single coil. So I was really thinking we could call it Eddie Van Hamster and put like stripes on it, you know? Or not Eddie Van Hamster, Shreddy Van Hamster. Truth Method Guitar, what's up, yo? How you doing, bud? I agree, Chris. That the body shape on that is gnarly. It's like that was why I bought it, and then I figured, what the hell? If we're gonna buy it, let's get a yellow one, because I never had a yellow one. I almost had a yellow gem one time, and that's a bad story. Let's not even talk about that. Yeah, they definitely did. You wouldn't believe how light it is. And I forgot to weigh it. Sorry, Chris. I will weigh it. Shreddy Van Hamster, yeah. So back in the day, I grew up on the East Coast, and there was 93.3 WMMR with John DeBella. And then there was a show on after that, and they used to play this song, and it went, he's a rock and roll rodent, and no, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, this is live. I can't do that. He's a rock and roll rodent, and he's going to go far, and you'll know where to find him, WMMR. And then it would be, here comes Eddie Van Hamster. I'll always remember that. It is not heavy, Alexander. Just test my luck on guitar giveaways. Hey, might as well do it. No, it is not heavy. Like when I shot the initial video for it, I was holding it and I said it was like an SG. It's head heavy like an SG, and I had to cut that part out because it's nothing like an SG. If you've ever played a Gibson SG, I'm not a big fan of them, but they play pretty good. They're neck heavy, but that's why I own Les Pauls now. What's the update? 600, man. We hit 600 subscribers. We have under 400 to go. And then Truth Guitar Method, you could win this one, man. That's what's up. By the way, if you haven't checked out Truth Guitar Method, go check it out. Hey, Joel. Boom. Congratulations, man. Congratulations on 400, dude. So that's the thing. If we all work together, we can all grow together. You know, that's the way I look at it. I knew you meant yourself, man. There we go. Stop hitting your subscribers. It doesn't work that way. Stop hitting your subscribers. Stop hitting them. Did I hit somebody? I mean, I'm not telling you have to. I'm just saying, hey, these dudes are cool and check them out. You don't have to subscribe to them. I didn't mean it like that, man. And I'm sorry if that's the way it came off. Has nothing to do like that. I just like to tell everybody to check everybody else out. If the world was a little bit more, hey, how's it going, and a lot less, what the fuck's up, it would be a hell of a lot nicer place to live. The guy above said he just hit 400 subs. Yeah, that's awesome. Subscribe to everyone recommended. That's so cool, man. That's so cool. So, all right. We've been going at it for a while. Did some updates. Favorite bands out there. Let's see. Somebody throw some of their favorite bands, local or famous or whatever. If you don't know, I'm a big fan of the Replacements. I think they are just they should have been the most famous band in the world. But they're the most famous band nobody's ever heard of. Kamikaze, Bring Me the Horizon, My Chemical Romance. That one I've heard. I'm old, so I'm going to check out all these bands because Blondie and the Ramones Replacements kick ass. All right, cool. Heart, yes. Heart, man. Just Wilson Sisters are amazing. I mean, Rat, GNR, yeah. Bring Me the Horizon, though. I'd like to check that out. I've never heard that. Guns N' Roses. I tell you, I was lucky enough to be graduating high school when Nirvana hit and Guns N' Roses hit and Stone Temple Pilots and all that. Like, there was just a time when there was just great music. Like, we had gone from listening to hair metal when it was just awful to, you know, you started hearing a little Soundgarden and, you know, like Big Dumb Sex and like not even early Pearl. Yeah. Early Pearl Jam, Replacements, especially like the Tim album. My dad turned me on to the Replacements. That was pretty cool. I was like 12 years old, and my dad turned me on to the Replacements. So, thanks, Dad. Sex Pistols, yeah. 90s did have great music. Sublime that was great too, you know, like, but that whole time when everybody just got so sick of the LA scene and the Poison and the Skid Rows and the all that, and Metallica put a goddamn video out, you know, it was like, all right, that's it. We need something new. And, you know, the Replacements they were doing that in the 80s, man, in the early 80s. And then everybody else, 311 is a great band, great brand. Early Rage Against the Machine, that's another one. They just changed it. They changed the scope, you know, like now it seems to be more like Rage Against the Right Side of the Machine. But I also liked what was that thing that Tom Morello did? Was that with Audio Slave? Was that a thing that he did? Again, learn playing guitar with Master of Puppets by Metallica. Hey, I still know guys who don't know how to play Master of Puppets by Metallica. So good for you, man. That's awesome, David. James Gang, Funk on 45, man. Joe Walsh, yeah, that was some good stuff. Audio Slave with Chris Cornell. All right, yeah, that's what I thought. How about you guys remember when Scott Weiland got kicked out of Stone Temple Pilots and he did that Contraband album with what were they called? Velvet Revolver. You guys check out them at all? Velvet Revolver, yeah. I got to go see them one time. I used to win a lot of tickets and never got a chance to see Mark Knopfler. And I heard he retired. Like, I heard he's got a podcast now, and he just, like, here, look at me talking like I know the guy. I saw in Lexicon, a Filipino band that plays like Metallica. Slither was a great song by, yeah. Marcuzzi, I'm not sure who any of those bands are, but in America, we got lots of cover bands too, like too many of them, to be honest with you. But yeah, back to Velvet Revolver. We won tickets and we were driving up into the mountains in Pennsylvania to this place. And long story short, we passed the concert venue by like an hour, came back and found a parking spot right by the entrance to the stage and walked up and found our DJ who had our spots, and boom, the show started, and Velvet Revolver put on the greatest rock and roll show I've ever seen in my life. Those guys were probably in their late 30s. Slash was running across the top of amplifiers. You know, he had Marshall stacks across the whole back. Duff, you know, it was after Duff sobered up. I mean, they were just firing on every cylinder, and I'm pretty sure Scott Weiland was sober at the time. It was the greatest rock and roll show I ever saw, and you know, I've seen a lot of shows. Not enough clones of Michael Jackson, no. John Frucciani made me love Strat. I tell you what, that dude can do some stuff with Strats that is impressive. Yeah, his work with Chili Peppers, whatever kind of problems he had, I hope he's overcome them by now, because that guy, man, he can play a guitar. Oh, I'm getting more messages. Dragon Force is still one of my favorites. Dragon Force. 05. Early 05, I think it was. Maybe it was late 04. No, it was 05. It was before I had gone to, after that concert, I jumped in a $200 van, drove across country from Pennsylvania to Colorado, and saw the Big Summer Classic Tour 2005 at Red Rocks, Colorado, 3 nights in a row. Awesome show. If you ever get a chance, if you've ever been to Red Rocks, then you know what I'm talking about. If you've never been to Red Rocks, go to Red Rock. Doesn't matter who you see, and even if, I mean, I've been there when there's no band playing there and jumped up on a stage with my buddy and played acoustic guitar to the people running up and down the stairs. So, I mean, Red Rocks is just a magical place. Foghat, Jethro Tull. Yeah, Foghat, man. We used, back when I was in cover bands, when I was first cutting my teeth, we like playing I Don't Want You to Be True. I Just Want to Make Love to You. That song was pretty awesome. And Jethro Tull, I remember when they beat Metallica out for the first heavy metal Grammy. That's funny. Damn, I'm old as shit. Hey, I'm right there with you. Andy Dion, Colorado's on fire. By the way, hearts out to Colorado. Everybody who's got affected by the fires, if anybody knows anybody, or there's some real bad fires going on up there right now. So prayers, if you're into prayers, give them prayers. If not, play a guitar solo or a drum solo for them, something like that. Always go to a concert, and last year we went to String Cheese Incident and Keller Williams, and if you've never seen any of those two bands, especially if you like bluegrass style music, or if you're just a dancing fool, you know, if you like the Grateful Dead, anything like that, they play tight music, and it's a lot of fun. This joint's for y'all. Boom. Time to go have my breakfast. Have it going. Hey, man, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, Isaac, I'm not really a prayer guy, but hook Eric up, man. He just popped the string. Damn, I'm old as shit. Red Rock, Jethro Tull, Colorado. All right. So anyway, there we go, everybody. Man, we got 600 subscribers. Thank you so much. MD in the house. What's up, man? Late to the party. I was almost getting ready to shut it down. Now you showed up. I got started all over. But we talked about favorite bands and all that stuff. Favorite guitars. Has anybody got a favorite guitar manufacturer or style? I was always a fan of the Telecaster. Hold on. I was always a fan of the Telecaster, and this is my 1984-85 Japanese 62 reissue that I've had for 27 years. And this was my favorite guitar for a really long time. It was a gift from my father. And I'll get back to that story in a minute. And it was a gift from my father. 27 years later, I still got it. I still love it. But about 6 years ago, I bought my first Gibson Les Paul. And I don't have it with me right now. It's on the racks of guitars in the other room, but I just can't fall out of love with my Gibson Les Paul. Strat style and a P bass. I cut my teeth on a P bass in 1984, Japanese. That one I pissed away to a pawn shop and never get over that one. But I was a teenager and I was dumb. Now I play a Cort GB94. That guitar was given to me by a songwriter a long, long time ago, and we played. I played more shows with that bass with that, and that man's name was Gary Bonnet. He's a great songwriter. I don't think he's doing so much music anymore. He's more of a family man. But if you check out any of the old Gary Bonnet albums, that was the band I used to tour with, and we had a lot of fun together, and we learned a lot. But I bought it. He had bought me a Cort GB94, and I still have it. It is fantastic bass. I'll never get rid of that one. I've owned more basses since I've got that one. Fell in love, fell out of love. Always go back to that one. Yes, I have it. My Les Paul is a special, like a 55 reissue style. I wish they would come out with a Les Paul Strat neck. Well, I bet you could make one. I mean, you'd have to use yourself like find yourself like, I don't know, find one of those cheap Epiphone specials, and a cheap, like find yourself a Strat with a twisted up neck that you can try to work on, pick it up at the pawn shop for cheap. Really held the Les Paul style with a Strat headstock. But all right, we've been going at this for 38 minutes. I cannot believe that. I don't have my expensive, I get real lucky with a lot of this stuff. One thing about what I do is I buy and sell guitars. So if I find like the bass, for example, or some of the guitars you've seen on the channel, you buy them cheap, clean them up, make them work, especially if you can find ones that maybe not so much don't work, but just are really dirty. A lot of times electric and contact cleaner fixes electrical problems. And don't fall in love with it and sell it. If you make $20, you make $20. If you make $200, you make $200. But you put those two together, you got $220. That's a good start. And really, in this day and age, to buy a good guitar, you buy yourself a guitar for $600. If you get a Les Paul for $1,000, the first thing you do is you take it to the best luthier in town and have them set it up. And don't go to Guitar Center. Don't. If we can all do one thing together, let's not go to Guitar Center. But find your local luthier that knows how to work. And here, where I live in the desert, the gentleman's name is Mike Cutler. In my opinion, there's nobody better than him. He does a fantastic job. And any real guitar that I have that I know I'm going to keep, I take to him. And it takes a guitar that plays good, and it makes it great. Takes a great guitar and makes it even better. The guy is magic. I just got a 53 and flip for 100. There you go, $47. Boom. Now you take that $47. Boom, boom. At one time I turned, how you talk about turning a pencil into a Ferrari or whatever. I took a $5 microphone and I turned it into a 4-wheel drive Dodge pickup truck. That's a true story. I wish I would have been doing YouTube back then. It was pretty neat. I went and I had traded it for a Kimco scooter. Like the last trade before the truck was a Kimco scooter, and we rode that all over the city and up in the mountains. And when friends would come over, they would borrow it. No Guitar Center scooter. Yeah, I don't like to call them Guitar Center, to be honest, Kevin. I like to call them Guitar Mart, because that's really what they are. It's like they're Guitar Mart and Auto-Tune are single-handedly ruining music, if you ask me. My classical was made by a Spanish luthier. Oh, there's some Spanish luthiers. I played a Benedetto one time. I've never played I'm not a classical guitar player. I don't have the finesse for it, but I played a Benedetto, and to me that would be like a violinist playing a Stradivarius. It was unbelievable. It felt like butter in my hands, $5 mic to a Dodge pickup. Yeah, that's a true story. It was a Shure SM58. I bought out a pawn shop on clearance because it didn't work. Took the cap off of it, and there was a wire hanging there. There was a wire hanging there, and I reattached it, and it worked fine. And from there on, that $5 microphone, I worked myself up. And most of it was bartering. There was not many sales involved, honestly. It was mostly, I'll trade you this for this, trade you this for this. And at the end, I traded the scooter for the pickup truck. I drove that truck for 3 years. And when I sold that, I got an X amount of dollars. There's 2 gentlemen wanted it. And the second guy got it because he threw in 3 boxes of ammunition. True story. Ernie Ball, wow, let's go. Ernie Ball. You know, I have a couple wah-wah pedals. I find them to be like a toy that I can overuse, so I don't hook it up. Plus, I'm not, you know, I just not much of an effects player. I would like to get myself, I don't know. One day hey, RJ's Cave showed up. What's up, bud? How you doing, man? I saw you put a video out. I was at work. I couldn't check it out, but if you guys don't know RJ's Cave, he's got one of these in Tobacco Sunburst. The first one showed up at his house busted, so he just got another one. So he's working on one of these too. Kirk Hammett crutch. What is a Kirk Hammett crutch? I'm thinking of Ibanez, but I don't know. What else we got? I don't use a wah. I'm lucky to have a Boss. That GTR1, I jammed with a guy who had one of those. It seemed to be a lot more like I had an RP1 back in the day, and I was confused by that. True story. And I have Crybase come in and out. I like the ones. I like the older ones that don't have the 9-volt jack on them. I don't like them so much. Yeah, Blues Driver. You know, I've had a couple Blues Drivers in, and I like them. They're good to take a clean channel and give it some dirt. You know, like sometimes the distortion on the presets are a little, you know. But again, I haven't jammed with anybody other than just jamming here and. 2 years, probably over 2 years. We did have a little 3-piece of guys that were from other bands that had all retired from the music industry and got together once a month. But one of them took off for Florida for a better job, and we really don't like any. You know, like we could all play all the instruments. You know, so we don't want a bass player or a guitar player. We want a jack of all trades, and they just hard to find. All those guys are actually working, and they want to go out and work, so it's tough. So we just kind of jam together. I mean, I just jam by myself right now. Any good tape delay echoes. You know, what is that guy? He had an album called The Ones That Are Weirdest Taste the Best. He was a Grateful Dead. He was one of those guys. He had a channel he had a show on the Grateful Dead channel. David Gans. Check out David Gans. If you can find out him and talk to him, he's a real easy to talk to guy. If you send him an email, he will answer you. I had dinner with him one night. He's a great guy. Talk to him about tape delays. He runs multiple tape delays at one time. Talk to him. Oh, Kevin Brown asked that. Yeah, so check that guy out. He also wrote a book about the Grateful Dead. He's a really, really cool guy. But David Gans, check him out. Hear about the new Hall of Fame? Yes. I actually got to play one of those Hall of Fame 2s. They're awesome. But if you can go, like, whatever this David Gans uses is pretty awesome. I got to do a sound check with him at a place. This is years ago. But I got to do a sound check with him. I was backstage hanging out, and he just had massive amounts. It was pretty amazing what he had. I couldn't begin to explain to you how any of it worked. All right, we're down to 8, and we've been on here 45 minutes. I think that's enough. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. It's been way cool hanging out with you. You think we could keep doing stuff like this? You know, I mean, maybe I had to work late tonight. I would like to do it a little bit earlier because we're coming up on 8:15, and I gotta still go eat dinner. But thanks a lot for coming and checking it out. And check it out tomorrow morning, man. I'll be popping in the new video on this. And I need you guys to all watch it because at the end we're going to name it. And I need you guys to name it because I am just going to be the tool on this one. You guys are going to say what we're going to do to it. So thanks for hanging out, guys, and I'll see you later. Good night. Yes.